here for the flat triangle, guys. When I was setting up, I was realizing that they kind of help. The more energy they put on the single leg, it usually come off with a single leg. A wrestler goes and snatch the leg and stay single leg, try to finish. I keep my balance, and then I use that as an opportunity to set up a triangle. I do end up getting on the ground. However, how you fall on the ground, that matters a lot. So the idea is the safe part. It is how I can carry my partner's weight with me. So that way, when you go in there, we're not gonna go very hard on the ground. Then we're gonna hit very hard. So the whole idea it is how I can engage instead of jumping and fall straight through. I'm kind of the idea of a climb on top of him and sit right on his shoulder. And I can even lock my triangle right standing, or oftentimes with a not expert, without falling on the ground. I never hurt myself. I don't want you guys to hurt yourself that too, but understanding that can be when you go to the ground, someone's not ready, they can follow you do. It can be a little bit of dangers involved into that. So what I want to ask you guys to help each other by literally lift and bring them on top of you here. So which I am asking you to do the same, because at the end of the day, what it matters right now when the live training is how I set up my position, and when I go for it, like I said, that the mats usually it is soft, and they can absorb a lot of your impact on the ground. Once you are aware of that, you can protect yourself from not getting injured. And then I'm going to finalize with the variations. If you don't want to jump at all, it's very similar principle, how we can set up a triangle off of a single leg attack. So it's like a counter of a single leg takedowns, you know how I can set up the triangle from there. Pretty much I'm giving something to take something. Give you a takedown to get a triangle. So that's the mindset. So as we fight over here, let's assume he goes and shoots the leg, and then usually the hand stays on his side. For a great wrestler in that, you want to run the fight and things like that. So my first thing is stay in position. So a lot of the times what I try to do it is bring my right foot on the outside, and I will have a whizzer and wrist control right here. So that's pretty much what it is. So as much as I fight, usually what happens when I see them try to really pick up my leg, and they'll really, they start lifting me here. So that's where my feel to go. Right here, if you stay like that water off, eventually I will try to break it and try to free myself and then continue my fight. But wrestlers, you know, they're really tired, they're really aggressive, they're really strong to keep pulling this one here. And that's what it's going to be. How are you going to do a fly triangle there? Simply, this leg has to mount and sit on top of him. How I would do that? Let me go first so you guys can see how I work. Are you ready for that, sir? Mm-hmm. So I'm kind of fighting here, you try to take me down, and all of a sudden, I'm just going. And right now, I will adjust the triangle. This is halfway to the triangle. And in the end, I will cross the arm across, and get my tap. But you see, like, kind of like high that we're going there. That's things that we need to do to allow you to go that high. Simply, when I go over here, watch my right foot. My right foot is not only just, turn around. My right foot is not only just blocking him there, but kind of like a grapevine, I kind of like I use this as a support, as a stack for me. And I can do a couple of tries. I can just go higher here, and you see how it can help me pick me up. Because that's usually what I would have been doing anyways when I was in a single leg. He tried to really trip me there, and I have to just find the time. So I'm hop, and then I go. I cannot jump without engaging my right foot in here. So my right foot is loose, I will fall straight to the ground. But if I engage and put my weight onto this leg, this one will be easier to go right here finding. Still on. That's how I wanted to be here. And then move it down. Grab my machine. That was that. Clear, team. Wow, I'm scared.